Okay, listen up, you guys. This is for anyone who is wanting to start a business or has already started a business and they are currently struggling with fear or doubt or worry, or they're letting other people project their fears onto you. Because currently, I have a client who is struggling with this. She started her business and she's literally so new, you guys. She is so new and she started her business. And right now, she has people in her life, her family, her parents projecting fears onto her, saying, hey, if this doesn't work out, which, first of all, we don't even want to use that mindset. We don't want to even use that language. If this doesn't work out, already kind of projecting this onto her that this might not work out. When like we don't want to use that language. So she has that. She has her dad telling her you need a business plan and all these different things. And I have to tell you something right now. I'm a 28-year-old entrepreneur. I have been in entrepreneurship for over 5 years now. I had a meal prep business that I co-founded when I was 24 years old. I scaled that to multiple seven figures, bootstrapped that with a business partner, and now I'm living in Tulum, Mexico. I'm building my business online. I've been living abroad for over a year and a half. And I can tell you, if I can tell you anything about starting a business, let it be this. You do not need any of that stuff to get started. When I first started my last business, literally we had an idea and we had the intention of just creating something beautiful. And this is exactly how we did it. My business partner approached me because I was posting food videos on my Instagram. He was like, hey, your food looks really good. Can you cook for me sometime? I'll pay you for it. I said, sure, let's do it. I had no business experience. I went to finance. I went to school for finance. I went to business school. And everything you learn in business school doesn't teach you anything. The only thing that actually teaches you something is you putting it into action, you having real life experience, you using your hands, you getting your hands dirty, and you just doing the things that you need to do. So like people telling you need to have this plan, you need to have this structure, this and that, like you don't need any of that, you guys. Like I had no real life business experience, and everything I learned in school taught me nothing compared to what I actually learned from just doing, creating, and building. So my business partner asked me to start this business with him. He said, hey, listen, your food's really good. We should start a business. I said, okay, cool. I have no idea what that looks like, but let's do it. We started that meal prep company from his apartment, cooked for friends and family, started posting on Instagram, had no systems, had no structure. We bought crock pots, we bought air fryers, we bought shelving, we did deliveries ourselves. We had no systems, and we figured it out as we went, because every time we failed, every time we messed up, we found another solution. We knew that, okay, we can't keep doing it this way because this isn't working for us. This isn't how we grow. So we figured it out. We built systems, we made it sustainable, and that's how we grew our business. It wasn't because we had a business plan. It wasn't because we read all these books about business. It was literally because we just did it. We put our heads together, we put our minds to it, we took action. Like nobody tells you how to run a business or how to do something like someone who's never actually done it or is never actually going to do it. Like this is my biggest piece of advice to you. Don't listen to someone who you wouldn't trade places with. Even if they have money or even if they are doing something in their life, if you wouldn't trade places for them and you wouldn't do the things that they do, don't take advice from them. And it's just so funny because I feel like there's so many people who struggle with this. And like when you are brand new to business, you guys, like it's gonna suck in the beginning. You have to make a sacrifice. You have to be willing to take a cut, a pay cut, or whatever it is. You have to be willing to put in all this time, put in all this energy to something that isn't growing right away. And I tell my clients this all the time because it's like going to the gym. You go to the gym one time, you don't see results the next day. You go to the gym two times, you don't see results the next day. You go to the gym three times, you don't see results until weeks or months or years, literally, because that's how everything works in your life. You have to be willing to work for something when you can't see the immediate instant gratification, when you can't see the results overnight. And that's how you actually grow, is by continuing to show up even when it's not working yet, even when it's hard. But you use the data, you use everything as feedback, and you're able to take things and adjust things and do things based on that data and that feedback. It doesn't mean there's anything wrong with you or you can't do it. It's just like, hey, let's look at what's working, let's look at what's not working. And obviously there's a lot of different things that you can do in business and concepts to, like, figure out where things are going wrong if you want to be successful. But the number one thing you need to know here, do not listen to people who you would not trade places with. Just don't do it, because they're going to tell you all these things that just are not true. Like I didn't even know I was going to be an entrepreneur. It wasn't my dream to be an entrepreneur. I just knew I wasn't meant to live normal 9 to 5 life. I wasn't meant to be sitting in front of a computer every day. I am literally in Tulum, Mexico. This is where I'm working from. I work from the beach. I work from these jungle cafes. I work from my apartment. I work from wherever I want. And I didn't do this because somebody gave me the blueprint and they said, hey, this is exactly how you do it. I did this. I figured out how to do this because I fucked around and found out, and I took action, even when it was scary, even in the unknown, even when I literally had no savings, no plan. I left everything. I left my old business, and now I live here, and I've just been figuring it out as I go. Obviously, sometimes, I don't recommend, necessarily like doing that, but also I do, because I wouldn't be where I'm at if I didn't take those risks and I didn't get to these low points where I like was literally like, okay, I can't do this by myself. God, please help me. You know what I mean? So like please, you guys, if it's gonna be anything, if you need motivation, if you need just like a reminder that what you're doing matters and that you need to keep going, like let it be this because like life is just so much it's so much more simple than we think it is. Like we just need to take action. We just need to get the clarity, we take action, we learn as we go, and that's literally it. So like just know you guys, like if you're struggling with this, it's very normal and you can do anything you set your mind to when you stop listening to the people who you wouldn't trade places with. You stop letting their fear take over because that's a choice. You're choosing to let their fear bring you down and that puts the blame on them. That puts the responsibility on them when it's your responsibility to take control of your life. It's your responsibility to keep going despite all these naysayers, despite all these people, and keep creating and building the vision that God planted in your heart. You have these feelings in your body for a reason. You have these nudges in your body for a reason. They weren't given to you and everyone else. They were given to you because they're your vision, they're your purpose, they're what you were meant to be doing. And that means that nobody else is going to understand. That means that you're going to be the black sheep. You're going to feel like an outsider because you are. You're meant to create big things in your life. And you can't let these other people who aren't meant to do that bring you down, or you will literally stay there. Like you are a byproduct of the people you spend your time with, even if that's your family. Hey, we love them. We love them so much. We love them. But we cannot be like them. We cannot do the things that they do. We cannot think the things that they think if we want to grow and we want to create our lives by design. So just let this be a reminder. Like this topic fires me up so much because like I've seen it firsthand. I've had to overcome all these things and I've seen my other clients create their lives by design, and like you just have to stop listening to them and just keep going, keep creating. You don't need all these stupid business plans. You don't need to read books. You don't need to go to business school. Like you just need to create, take action, and you know what? Find somebody who's living the life that you desire and ask them for support, ask them for help, hire a mentor, hire a coach. That's how you're going to be successful and that's how you're going to create your life by design. Love you.